Whether you're a police officer or not, you've seen police cars drive fast with lights and sirens on. This is code 3 or emergency driving. It's often important for first responders to get to emergency scenes fast, but driving, even by police officers, needs to be reasonable at all times. I'm Steve Serbalik, and I'm a panel attorney for AZCOPS in Arizona. Today's topic is things to think about when responding to emergency calls. ARS Section 28-624 allows drivers of authorized emergency vehicles to disregard most traffic laws when responding to emergency situations. That said, in order to engage in emergency driving, the authorized emergency vehicle always must have at least some emergency lights activated, and they also must use a siren or horn as reasonably necessary depending on the circumstance. Additionally, emergency driving still carries responsibilities for the driver. The same law authorizing officers to disregard traffic laws also says the following, quote, "This section does not relieve the driver of an authorized emergency vehicle from the duty to drive with due regard for the safety of all persons, and does not protect the driver from the consequences of the driver's reckless disregard for the safety of others." This exception is critically important to keep in mind. Emergency driving still leaves the officer with incredible liability if the driving is reckless. So blowing through stop signs or red lights without properly clearing intersections and ensuring there are no pedestrians or cross traffic can result in devastating consequences for the officer. Remember, if you don't get to a scene safely, if you're in an accident on the way to an emergency situation, you are not only unable to help, you are potentially facing personal liability. Whenever you are engaged in emergency driving, make sure you have at least your front-facing emergency lights activated. Make sure you are using a horn or siren when reasonable, and take the time to properly clear intersections, as you can and will be held responsible if investigators determine that your driving was reckless. If you are in an accident or are under investigation for a potentially out-of-policy driving incident that resulted in serious physical injury, call for help. Organizations like AZCOPS and lawyers like me are here to help. But the best advice is to use caution, proceed with due regard for the safety of others at all times, and make sure you and members of the public are able to get home safely. If you found this video helpful, please remember to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Be on the lookout for new videos. They come out every Sunday at 5:30 p.m. Arizona time. I'm Steve Serbalik. Thanks for watching and stay safe out there.